name is Nate Eveland. I'm the owner of Isthmus Roofing. So I started the company in 2018. I just wanted to be able to control my process of sales and production, really focusing on customer satisfaction from start to finish. I got my first roofing job in 1992. It was the summer of my junior year. I was making $5 an hour. I thought that was pretty good because minimum wage was $3.80 at the time. So I guess you could say I got into roofing for the money. From there, I went to college for a brief period of time, realized I liked swinging a hammer. I became a carpenter. I worked in that field from 1995 until 2008, when I started selling roofs full-time, and have been doing so ever since. I made the switch in 2008 from carpentry to roofing, and it was mainly because of the housing slowdown, and I was staying really busy building houses, framing and finishing. Then that sort of just came to a screeching halt. It was at that time that I decided I wanted to get into something that people were gonna need no matter what the stock market was doing at the time, and if your roof is leaking, you need to get it fixed. That would be why. I really like the crews that I have and that I work with, and I like meeting new people almost every day. Isthmus Roofing is based in Madison, Wisconsin, and that's really important to me. I grew up pretty close, about 90 miles southwest in a little town called Lancaster. I came to Madison when I started building houses, mainly because that's where houses were being built. It's a growing market. There's a lot to offer in Madison. I really like Madison for a lot of reasons. One, there's always something to do on the weekends. You could go down to the farmer's market, you could go out on one of the many lakes. There's a lot of outdoor recreation. It's really just a nice place to live. It's big enough that there's always something to do, but it's small enough that it still feels a little bit homey. So in Madison, roofing can be a little bit challenging. We have a lot of weather to deal with. We have a pretty long and harsh winter. Springs can be particularly rainy, and then we get into some really hot and humid weather. So there's a lot of opportunities for poor workmanship to be exposed, whether it be through heavy rains, leaks that way, or one of the things we see, not every winter, but quite a bit, is going to be ice dams. And when the underlayments aren't installed correctly, or the flashings aren't done properly, or your roof might be getting a little too old, you're going to start seeing leaks from ice dams, and those are some of the things that we have to deal with. Why I like this market, it is a big enough area to keep the many roofing companies busy, but what I've been finding is I'll get to an appointment, it's like, I've called 3 other roofers, you're the first one that's called me back, and you're the only one that showed up. So sometimes I feel like maybe there's too much work, that some of the smaller jobs, or if it's a little house, somebody might not care about as much. And I tell them every time, I said, you really make they make my job really easy, because I show up on time, I give an honest, fair price, and we're gonna do quality work, and then we get referrals from that. And keeps us busy roofing every day. So last Friday night, I got a call at about 7 o'clock. I answered the phone. It was one of my former customers from when I was working at the past company. And he just was so excited that I answered the phone at 7 o'clock and went on, talked to me for about a half an hour about how much he misses me, how great of a job I did for him, and that when I was quoting his work, he never got another bid because he knew I was going to get the job regardless. So, and of course I knew that, and that's why I always gave him a fair price. And it's really, that's why I do what I do. It really makes me feel good when I can really help out my customers and they can rely on me for years, year after year. The one advice I'd give to a homeowner who's shopping for a roof, I just want you to know that there can be good guys that work for bad companies, and they might be a really good salesman, and there can be bad guys that work for good companies. And really what you want to find is a good guy working for a good company, because it can be really tricky. The company can have 1,000 great reviews that hire the wrong rep, and you might be getting screwed over.